Wow, stories. My girlfriend confessed that she told her boss that she wants to blow him. We have been dating for just over a year and a half. We started strong as most couples do in the puppy dog phase. However, I recently got a promotion at work and inherited a sideshow of neglected accounts, which has placed a lot of stress on me and burnt me out. I've been distant and tired, so much so that I've even denied accepting head from her. At this point, she found herself seeking attention and validation elsewhere. The story that she told, which I believe was downplayed but still bad regardless, was one particular day she was extraordinarily horny, which speaks fairly heavily as she is always thinking about sex, and she was watching porn in her car between pizza deliveries. Her boss then starts a conversation as he checks in on her, and naturally it turns into a sexual exchange of experiences. Then they start to share personal videos they have stored. Her sharing videos sucking my dick and him sharing videos fucking his wife. From there, they begin to vent about their sexual frustrations. Some pizza deliveries orders come in and she then goes to work. When it slows down, she returns to the store and starts up a conversation with him. This part is annoying, as she claims she doesn't remember the details of the conversation. But to her defense, she admitted the worst part, but not the end, that she mentioned that she has an urge to suck his dick. He replies, mishearing what she said with, "Then call your boyfriend." She then corrects the misinterpretation and repeats clearly, "No, I want to suck your dick." His reply, "Well, I'll take it out right now." This part she mentions next I think is downplayed, but giving her the benefit of the doubt, she claims she said no and walks away. She says only at this point did it become real to her. My opinion is that she is delusional and ignorant about her comprehension of the situation, as she states to me that she had no intentions when she made her statement, and in addition the follow-up clarifying double-down statement. So continuing on to the next part, as at this point her shift ends and she comes home. We live together. She worked night shift part-time and I work days mon-free. So when she came home that day, I was starting to lay down and rest. As I am falling asleep, she decides to ask me directly if I would be willing to let her blow someone. In full disclosure, we are swinger and have shared each other, but always together, and she knows full and well that one of my boundaries is that she is not allowed to just give head to someone, even more so, never without me around, because I don't want anyone to take advantage and potentially take anything too far. So, back to the story, I respond with, "This is not the right time to have this conversation." I then fall asleep, and a bit later he sends an Instagram asking if she is awake. This text thread that she explains is vague, as she deleted and can't remember the full details. She replies with, "Yes, I can't fall asleep." Him, "Me neither, I'm still thinking about earlier." Her, "Me too." Him, "We should make it happen." Her, "My boyfriend would not be okay with that." Him, "He doesn't have to know." Her, "I'm not comfortable with that." Him, "Well, what if we record it?" Her, "I'll ask, but I don't think he would approve." Him, "Try to see if he would have a threesome." Her, "Okay, I'll ask and see if he is down." I truly believe there is much unsaid between those lines, but sticking with how she confessed. She brought it to my attention weeks later and told her first revision of the story, which I told her I'm proud and she handled herself well and respected me. As her guilt grew, she then tell her second revision, which I said, "Wow, I take back whatever level of respect I believe you held. You have gotten really close to crossing that line." Another week passes, and that when she tells me the final revision, which includes the clarifying double-down statement and also the sexting as I was asleep. I won't go into the post-arguments and drama, as typing this much has tapped me out, but I'm not okay with the situation, as well as all of the missing pieces of her story and gray areas that she cannot recall. Let me know your thoughts, people. Has anyone else dealt with a similar situation, and how did you handle it? If not, how would you handle it? I do intend to stay with her, but I've yet to come up with a consequence, and finding it difficult to establish closure of her mistake. I don't believe anything physical happened, but TBH, I can't say that with full confidence. SMH, I'm so disappointed in her. Sigh. If you intend to stay with her, my advice is to quit your current job and find the lowest paying job possible that allows you to get by. If you own a house or any property, sell it and burn through money. At least this way the alimony won't hurt so bad, and you won't have the stress of your current job. Good luck. And kind of mentally cheated my wife and really need some advice. Hello. I'm married with and have 2 sons. I don't even know why I'm writing this here, but here it goes. We've been married and living together for 5 years now, and I recently mentally, I don't know how to call it, cheated my wife. And I can't forget about it. Stop thinking about it now. I've always been on good terms with my sister-in-law, 33F, and she would often come to our house and we, wife, me and her, would hang out. About 6 months ago, she went to abroad and she came back recently. And of course we met after she came back, but I had this weird, excited feelings when I heard she is coming back. She had 2 kids and her ex-husband was alcoholic, so she raised her kids basically alone. Recently, she got new boyfriend. She came to our house with her new boyfriend 3 days ago and they stayed in our house overnight. We were drinking. I unconsciously waited for everyone to sleep so I could hang out with her alone. Turns out she was thinking the same thing, so after everyone went to sleep, she and I sat in balcony alone. We drank and just talked to each other for like 6 hours. I didn't even know we sat for 6 hours. Suddenly it was around 5 a.m. that we realized that probably in 1-2 hours everyone was going to wake up. I know what I felt at that moment. I missed her so much. Suddenly she grabbed my hand. I grabbed hers back. I said I missed you so much. We hug each other for like so long. Other than that, nothing happened. I didn't want to let her go, but it was getting late, or I should say morning. So we just said goodnights and then slept. I didn't know we had feelings for each other. I didn't think about our relation in that way before, but now that I thought about it, we were like couples before she went abroad. We probably didn't realize it back then, but long distance showed us we did miss each other like couples. I just avoided her ever since. She must be doing the same. Now it feels weird, but I know what I'm feeling. I know how she grabbed my hand. I know she didn't want to let go of me when I hugged her. I know that it's unethical to fall in love with my sister-in-law. I think she knows this too. Probably alcohol got the best of us. I know I have 2 kids and wife, and I don't want to ruin our marriage. But this fucking feeling won't go away. I don't think anybody had the same thing happen to them. Sorry for telling fucked up thing. But can you guys tell me what you think about it? And what should I do to forget her and love my wife? TLDR. I have wife and 2 kids. Just realized I mentally cheated my wife and in need of advice. Well, bro, the good news is you didn't actually do anything with her, so you didn't cheat. Yet. Here's the bad news. This great little feeling you have with her needs to stop immediately. It's absolutely not a good feeling, and you need to force yourself to snap out of it immediately. Ask yourself what kind of sister she would be to ruin her own sibling's marriage. And ask yourself what kind of husband and father you would be if you had an affair with your wife's sister. You guys can continue being friends and having chit-chats for hours. But there is absolutely 0 chance you are cheating on her with her own sister. You didn't cheat yet, but get real before you do. My friend cheated on her long-term boyfriend, and I don't know what to do about it. My friend cheated on her 7-wire relationship with her abusive ex. She flirts with people when we are out at bars. She nearly pursued a sexual relationship with a guy I expressed interest in. Oh, but that's okay, because apparently last year, her and her boyfriend talked about opening the relationship, but not discussing if it is happening. She goes through her boyfriend's phone and creates fights with him if she suspects he's talking to other people, and 10 times out of 10, it's nothing. She's projecting clearly. He's a wonderful boyfriend for the most part, with his obvious human flaws at times. She started to talk to her abusive ex, almost 4 years ago. Nothing physical happened till recently they slept together. I told her many times to stop talking to him and came to the conclusion, I can't control her. But I stopped talking to her when she told me she slept with him and went after the guy I liked. Now, we're talking again due to being closely in the same group. I am not close with her boyfriend, but I've met him a few times. I don't have proof of it. I don't feel comfortable diving my feet in, But man, I am so uncomfortable holding this information and in a weird way supporting this awful behavior. Maybe I just need to vent. Any advice or opinions or simply just saying this is effed up is welcome. Edit. I'm going to converse with her and tell her I can't have a close friendship with her unless she tells her boyfriend and is actively in therapy. But Reddit. I just remembered her boyfriend will be home alone for a few days while she's out of state. I don't want to him, but I could talk to him alone in person. It's a 45-minute drive. I don't know if he would believe me, but he does know her, and I are close friends. Honestly, I would tell the BF, but I would have proof first so she can't lie her way out and try to make you look bad. You may even consider him getting the evidence anonymously if you can, so that neither he nor she knows it was you. You may have to get the evidence while you're out, maybe a bar or something. Either way, you need to be honest enough to let him know, or karma may return the favor one day. Good luck. She went after your boyfriend. Why is she even still your friend? She's despicable for continuously cheating. I'm not sure if you're friends with her BF, but maybe talk to him privately to share what you know. Fuck her, especially if she tried to steal your guy.